Happy Thumbs Gaming. Big show.
Hey everybody, it's Brian with Happy Thumbs Gaming. Today we have another LEGO Marvel Avengers video for you. This one happens to be level 12, Anger Management Free Play. And yes, we are going to grab all of those collectibles except for that one gold brick that we picked up for completing the story version of this level. We are going to go ahead and grab that red brick, and that True Avenger requirement of 80k is going to be easy peasy with our red brick stud multipliers on, which we have up, what, 3,840 by now? All right. We assume you've completed the story mode by now. If not, you're in the home stretch of the free play. I sure hope you have. You will also probably need Ultimate Ultron and a Reptile, or a digging character for that matter. It doesn't have to be Reptile. But with that being said, if you're all ready to go, let's go ahead and choose space. And down kind of off to the bottom right from where you start on the old planet there, you can find Anger Management, which is just a giant Hulkbuster head. So make sure you choose free play and choose your favorite character, and let's go ahead and get this rolling. All right, look at that. We don't even have control of our characters yet, and we already have our True Avenger requirement. So that was pretty easy. And to start things off, we're going to take a couple steps ahead, and Quicksilver's going to run by, and it's going to cue us to toss our hammer up at this cracked wall. Now, let's not do that quite yet. Let's focus on this blue glass up above that requires some sonar, or as we like to say, some... That's right off the bat, we go ahead and destroy that glass, and it reveals kind of a little room up here with some telekinetic bits. So we're going to fly up there with the Vision, because he can not only fly, but he also has telekinesis. And oh, look at that! Fruit bowl for a Vision! We got a little, I didn't realize Minikits were part of the fruit categories. Must be falling in kind of like the tomato. It's kind of not a fruit, not a vegetable kind of a thing. I don't know. But, all right, drop down onto the bottom floor here, and you're going to get attacked by a handful of bad guys. But more importantly, note that there is a forklift in need of some repair. So we chose Iron Man to do our repairing, and once it's all ready to go, we actually get the triangle icon, which is our indication that we can actually hop on and ride this bad boy. So it gets into place and gives you another icon to press. For us, it was circle, and that lifted up the lift and gave us another Minikit. So we're going to fly up to the front left corner of your screen here, and there's that dance. Gotta love that dance. And we find the collector, and it looks like he needs some vibranium, so we're going to go ahead and help him with that. And I know that we've already labeled a previous red brick in the video as the quest detector brick, but that was our bad. We got it wrong in our trophy achievement guide, and I was using that as our notes, so I mistakenly labeled that, but it's actually happening right now. So this should be the red brick for quest detector, and as long as you complete all the levels and get all of the collector's items, you won't have to worry about which is which. You'll have them all. So all right, we returned the vibranium, and we got that red brick, and we're actually going to head over to the right-hand side and get this cracked wall now. When we do this, Quicksilver takes off and follows the hammer, and then he actually grabs it and becomes stunned, and we need to give him the old pow right in the kissa to go ahead and knock him down and set him into the next section here. And when he does that, it actually knocks over a box and gives us the needed bricks below in order to build a electric panel, or shock panel as we like to call them. And we're going to go ahead and build those up, and we're going to charge up Thor's hammer, and of course, we're going to pump up that electric panel, which is going to lift up the elevator in the back, but more importantly, it's actually going to reveal a gold wall. And you know how we feel about gold. I won't say it, but you know we love gold. All right, I said I wouldn't say it, but I said it. All right, it lifts the elevator up, and it cues us for this scanning point up top, which we'll get to in a second, but you're going to go ahead and pull out your heat ray and melt this little weird shape in the back. I'm sure it's a character of some sort, but I can't quite tell who it is. If you know who that is or what that's supposed to be, please drop me a comment down below in the video description and let me know. Or if maybe you just have a guess would work as well. Once you get that all carved out, though, and you collect your Minikit, head up to the scan point. We're going to go ahead and get our scan on, revealing another cracked wall here. And so it's going to be up to us to use Thor to go ahead and bust open that crack with our hammer. Now, there are a few bad guys. We recommend taking those guys out, then go ahead and crack that crack. That's right, crack it. And, all right, Quicksilver takes the bait again, and rather than smacking him, run right by him and pow that same box with the crack one more time. You will have to target it. There will not be a crack in it this time, but it will drop a ton of bricks that can be built up into a Quicksilver boost pad. So we'll go ahead and get on that and get it going, and look at that, pew, all the way up top. And you can see Buddy takes off into the doorway there, but he leaves the Minikit behind. So we'll go ahead and grab that and then drop back down to the original floor here and then give Quicksilver the old pow one more time, which actually knocks him over to the final stage of our battle here. And we only have one more collectible in this area that we're going to grab, and we need to defeat Quicksilver first, because that's when the Scarlet Witch comes busting out of a window up above, and then we can fly up into that window and get the last character token for this area. So we're going to need a scan and a shield down below on the bottom floor here in order to progress this next section. So we chose Iron Man to get our scan on, and it reveals a nice little Captain America shield switch. So we hit that terminal up, it spins around and powers up another elevator, which again lifts up and gives us access this time to a cracked wall. So booyakashow, we know what we need to do now. We just need to get up there and give him the old pow. That's right. How you like me now? All right, I had to complete it. It was a nice little flow of rhyming there, and it was unintentional, so I had to try to make it look like I knew what I was doing. All right, so we've used Thor's hammer one more time to go ahead and distract Quicksilver, and he says, nope, I'm not going to. Yep, okay, I'm going to grab it. And ends up down on the ground with stars. Tweet, 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 tweet. One more time. We give him that last pow, and in comes his sister to save the day. And in this case, she starts shooting at us, and it reveals a little gold, I don't know what that is. It's like a buckle of some sort or something. I don't know. It ends up being like some sort of a water something. We'll get there in a second. We're going to skip that for now. In fact, we're not even going to build up the deflection pad down below. We're going to fly it behind her and up into the air. And this is kind of tricky. She is not only shooting at you, but there is a really small area to fit in through there. Now, I actually had to play this level over a time or two, and during my time or two experience, I had a one playthrough. I could not get through that window to save my life. I eventually got through there, and once I did, it would not accept a Hydra scan. As you can see, I just scanned with a shield character. Boy, that was a little bit of a flub there. But once you scan correctly, it actually gives you a Hydra circle there, indicating that a character from Hydra can scan. Well, I did that, and I never got that Hydra logo to pop down in the back there, which you need to destroy in order to get that character token. So, all right, we avoided building the deflection pad and just use Iron Man to melt that gold, and it takes us into the next area, which it's very important to not shoot the 3 targets in the back left corner. Now, this can be a little tricky too, because we actually pull out Thor and charge up his hammer, which if you watch, it actually has a little bit of a circle of power around, which if you're close enough to those targets, it could take those out. So make sure you're in the front left corner, get your pumping up by charging up the old Thor's hammer there, and it actually will open up a door to the left. And again, be careful not to take out those targets in the back, because it will advance the scene and you will have to play this whole area over again. But if you successfully make it into the new area here, we've got a couple of things to pay attention to. One is that Techno terminal in the back. We'll get to that in a second. More importantly, though, on the left-hand side of the room, there is a vase with some flowers in it. We're going to use our telekinetic abilities to lift that up and pour out the water all over the floor, making a giant mess. Then use a character like Loki to go ahead and freeze that puddle, giving us the second character token. Now that we have that, we actually can make our way back over to this Techno panel here and get our on. That's right. We actually have 3 buttons here. The first 2 are important. One removes the force field, the second opens the door, and the third drops it like it's hot. Watch out. You might catch a chandelier to the face there, but all right, make your way back through the doorway, and again, avoid those 3 targets in the left corner and head to the upper right corner. Destroy the furniture, find a grate, make your way through it, and all the way in the back, you'll see a piano that requires some telekinetic abilities, and it looks like Stan the man playing the piano. And we go ahead and remove that, and guess what? We have made our way back through the grate, and now we can take out those 3 targets and make our way to the Captain America scene. Now, guess what? It's also important in this one not to walk forward. All 3 of these flashback scenes or whatnots, they all have kind of a catch to them. So In the Black Widow area, or the first one that we were just in, it is do not shoot the 3 targets. In the next 2, it is do not walk forward. So in our case, we're going to walk down and to the right, and we're going to find some cosmic bricks in the form of a giant box. We're going to manipulate those bricks into, what is it? It's an old-timey camera. We get a few snaps and a mini kit for doing so, and then we're going to follow along the outside right pathway all the way to the back where you saw Stan in Peril back here with this, I don't know what it is. It's like a jukebox or a speaker or something with some green handles on it. We're going to use a strong character. We actually had Ultimate Ultron out, and he is capable of doing the job, so we ripped that off and freely. Now, a couple of things on the stage over here. Now, keep in mind, if you go right up the middle, it's going to stop this area. You have to go around the side. So if you're using the quick links to get here, make sure you go around the right side of the area. And, all right, we used mind control. We manipulated the drummer into a mini kit. And now we're going to switch to Hawkeye and rip down that grapple point, which gives us the 3rd and final character token. So, woohoo! We got quick links for you. Down below in the video description, you can click those quick links and make it to the next collectible, which happens to be a mini kit. And, in fact, that's all we got left. Just 8, 9, and 10. When you're all done with this area, make it back down and around through the middle dance floor and watch them get down, watch them get down. Oh, yeah. It's pretty sweet. They have a nice little moment here. But then it's, oh, no, what happens? Oh, looks like people didn't go to dance lessons, and I don't know what's going on there. They certainly look like their feet were hurting. But we make our way out of this flashback, and we find ourselves in... where, I don't know exactly where we are. I believe Asgard is where we are. But anyway, it's a bunch of Thoruvians. I guess it would be Asgardians. But a bunch of Thor and his people here. A bunch of Thor? I don't even know what I'm saying these days. We're going to make sure we do not walk forward again as already directed. We're going to head over to the left-hand side and destroy the tables, which actually reveal a cracked wall in the ground. Go ahead and get your smash on and grab that mini kit, and then advance up the middle where Heimdall comes up and cues the rest of the scene. Now, we go through this, and then we find ourselves in the next area, and we actually only have a couple of more kits to do. So both of them are related to the final Hulkbuster scene, or where we get Veronica to come and assist us. Aha, I actually remembered this time. I needed some help last time. All right, before doing anything, it cues you to do the Hulkbuster. You want to make sure that you warn the citizens, not the Hulkbuster. If you do the Hulkbuster, you will have to replay this area. So you can see I've got the little reticle floating around, and there are 3 groups of people. I've already found one of them over kind of on the middle right side now, and the camera just spins around and spins around and spins around and spins around. So you have plenty of time to do this, and there are 2 sections you will need to do this. As noted down below, you see Minikit 10 part 1. Well, we haven't got 9 yet because we haven't gotten part 2 of 10 yet. So here we go. There's the 3rd group of 3, and that's going to complete this first area for us. So we're going to go ahead and now select the Hulkbuster. We got to hover our reticle over Iron Man and then go ahead and press the square button, or whichever button was indicated for you, and then we'll see the Hulkbuster shows up, and look at that. We've got the big suit now, and more importantly, we're back in control and on the ground. And hey, speaking of which, look right in between us right now on that little light pole there. There happens to be a silver light. So we're going to go ahead and take that out as soon as we get done with the old go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep. And in a second here, Hulk's going to jump up on this little balcony, booyakashow, and now it's wanting us to melt that gold. But before doing that, make sure you target this light over here, and it's kind of tricky. You got to kind of just aim well, actually, you got to really target it. You got to press and hold your targeting button, target it, and then it'll booyakashow it down onto the ground, and we'll grab the 9th mini kit, which now we can go ahead and melt that gold. And once it does, it takes us back to another fighting sequence. And once it's successfully... well, actually, I take that back. We have to cage him up first. Then once we successfully cage him, it goes through one more little fight sequence and takes us to the second area where part 2 of Minikit 10 will be. So, all right, we have officially deployed the cage. There's that chicken. Oh, he grabbed it. I didn't realize that he had a little snack in there, but he grabbed him. Oh, he let him free. Fly, little birdie, fly. All right, so Hulk gets free of the cage. Like I said, he knocks us into the next area, cueing one more little fight scene before he jumps up on that other building there. When he does, and it prompts us to repair his arm, that is when we're going to want to free the other citizens. And then that's when we'll find the last 3 groups and, of course, get that final mini kit for this level. So we're going to repeatedly give him the old go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep. And he gets back up. And like I said, eventually he jumps up and hops on the side of that building, which should be coming pretty soon here. I think he has one special little jump where he rips off our arm first. Oh, maybe not. All right, so here we go. He's up there. He's clapping. He's just kind of wasting time right now. He does jump back down here. And once he does, that's when he rips off our arm. And that's when we go up back into Veronica view and chase off or warn the final 3 citizens. So, all right, you can see he's ripped off our arm. It's cueing us to go back to Veronica. And before using the repair feature, make sure that you warn the 3 groups of citizens. So there's the first group up there. You can see we've got 4 of 6 because we got the first 3 in the first area. 5 is kind of hiding up there, and then 6 is way open in the corner. But keep in mind, the camera spins around in a circle. So if you miss one of the groups along the way, just keep spinning around, letting Iron Man and Hulk go at it down below. And once you're officially complete, repair the arm. It'll go ahead and take us to the next sequence, which is just another quick time event. And because all of the collectibles are done now, not only can you use the old save and quit feature to go to the final totals, but you can also, well, I guess you can go to the next video. I was going to say something else, but what I guess what I was getting at is we have also sped this video up a little bit more than the rest of the video, but we are going to go ahead and finish it. So basically, it's just a series of repeated events of us, attacking him, pressing the button indicated, and then eventually it goes back up into Veronica, and we need to use the gas feature this time. So unfortunately, if you didn't warn the citizens, you've missed out. You will have to replay the 3rd section of this level again, but no big deal. Good thing you got the old area select feature, which that was missing in LEGO Dimensions and was a huge disappointment. So I can only hope that TT Games and Warner Brothers forever add that feature in all of the future LEGO games, even possibly in year 2 content of LEGO Dimensions, which who knows when that'll be out, if they're still going to make good on that promise or not. We'll have to wait and see. But all right, we fill up the meter with the gas, and once it's completely full, we have one more little cinematic moment where he comes down and gives them the infamous go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep. I was having a hard time connecting here. You just have to give him one last pow right in the kissa, but for some reason it wouldn't acknowledge my button pressing here. There we go. Knocks him down. Go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep. And final total screen. Woohoo! Anger management free play now complete. And I think it goes without saying that true Avenger requirement was just too easy. Too easy. 80,000 with a 3,840 multiplier? Get out of here. All right, there we go. There's proof right there that we officially got the true Avenger. And all right, we got a couple of characters. We got Count Nefaria, Hulk Killer, as well as Ravage. And those are all unlocked because we got the 3 character tokens in the level. We also gave the collector his vibranium, which ended up giving us the quest brick detector. We did get a chance to freely, and get all 10 of those mini kits, which are going to build up a comic book of unknown origin. Oh, look at that. It's the Hulk. And we will go ahead and open all of those at once in the collector's room up there. But all right, couple of gold bricks added to our list, and this final screen, you know what that means? That is going to wrap it up for LEGO Marvel Avengers Level 12 Anger Management Free Play. And I think it's safe to say that starting with Level 13, we are officially in the home stretch for the free play, getting all of the collectibles, and then it's going to be on to some free roam and some trophy achievement cleanup. So hopefully you guys are just as excited as we are. If you have any questions, requests, or anything you'd like to add, head on over to Facebook, Twitter, or simply comment down below. Hey, if you liked what you saw here, please give us that thumbs up. If you didn't, give us that thumbs down and drop us a comment of how we can do better. Now, if you really liked what we got going here, and maybe you've been following along for our whole series, click that subscribe button, help us reach. Well, our next goal right now is 100,000 subscribers. So hopefully, maybe you're watching this and we've got 200,000. But at the time of this recording, we have about 64,000 subscribers. And our next goal, our major monument, is that 100K. So spread the word, help us get there, but only if you think we're doing a positive job here. So as for me, that's going to do it. As always, until next time. No, for realsies, you can click that like button or the dislike. Either one is okay with us. We just ask that you help us out and give us direction if you didn't like it. Now, that being said, I already told you I had to go, so see ya!